Hi, hello, everyone. Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. For those of you who are subscribed to the Fantano channel, no, this is not the Fantano channel. This is the Needle Drop. Yes, this is the Needle Drop. And we're going to do our Grammys video in this format just because I think this makes sense. I'm here. You're here. The Grammy nominations are here. And I'm going to go over them as they were just announced this week. And yeah, I'm going to go over my hopes and predictions for the nominations in these major categories. Let's go. Let's get it. Scrolling down to the general field. Wow, we have a lot of what? What? Record of the year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do they usually have this many nominations in the record of the year category? Jesus Christ. I mean, I guess previously there's never really been formally a limitation on how many people you could have in a field. Maybe this is like their way of trying to get around the controversy of certain artists being snubbed in a category. Just nominate everything under the goddamn sun. But God, what do we have here? We have ABBA, I Still Have Faith in You, John Batiste, Freedom, Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga, Justin Bieber with Peaches, Horrible Song, Brandy Carlisle, Kiss Me More with SZA from Doja Cat. That track's cool. Happier Than Ever, Billie Eilish. That's fine. Montero, cool. Driver's License, Olivia Rodrigo. And Leave the Door Open, Silk Sonic. Okay, again, so many people nominated here. I don't think I have time to go over my feelings on every single track, but I will say, like, given the hype and given the discussion, I'm thinking that it's going to be Nas X, Olivia, or Silk Sonic. I know that's a lot of different people, but this is a lot of freaking nominations. I'll just say personally, my favorite track out of this bunch that I'm really kind of pulling for, and believe me, like, ABBA could definitely walk away with it because of, like, you know, their classic status and everything. I would not be surprised about that. I have to say, like, my personal favorite out of this bunch would be Montero or Leave the Door Open. One of those two. Probably Montero. I'd probably say more Montero. Okay, boom. Album of the year. We have We Are from John Batiste, A Love for Sale, Justin Bieber, Justice, Doja Cat, Planet Her, Happier Than Ever from Billie Eilish, Back in My Mind. Her is nominated. That's cool. Montero, Olivia Rodrigo record, Taylor Swift, Evermore, and Kanye West's Donda is on here as well, with all of the writers being listed there. Okay, quite a few records. My personal favorite out of this bunch has to either be the Nas X or the Olivia Rodrigo. I like the Kanye West record a lot as well, and I like Evermore quite a bit too. But you know, I do want to say, like, Olivia and Nas X have a lot of momentum behind them right now, which makes the possibility of them winning big, but you can't really ignore the amount of industry credibility and long-standing fame that Taylor Swift and Kanye West have, which I think is ultimately going to weigh a little bit more in their favor. It may end up being Taylor Swift. I wouldn't be surprised if Taylor Swift got it, frankly. Okay, Song of the Year. Looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 nominations again. A lot of the same characters here, and once more, I will say Montero is going to be my go-to on this one. Man, so many nominations. Okay, here we have Best New Artist. Quite a few names here. Some I recognize. I'm going to have to say my go-tos are going to be Japanese Breakfast or Baby Keem. I'm pulling for Japanese Breakfast or Baby Keem. I would be especially happy if it was Japanese Breakfast, even though she's been around the block in the indie scene for a bit. But I would not be surprised to see it go to Olivia Rodrigo. Pop, Best Pop Solo Performance with a More moderate amount of nominations here. We have Anyone, Justin Bieber, Right on Time, Brandi Carlile, Happier Than Ever, Positions, Ariana Grande, Driver's License, Olivia Rodrigo. Driver's License is so popular, but I feel like that's like far from being the best track off of that record. I know it blew Olivia up, so I mean, that's going to be the song, but personally, I think my preference here has to be Happier Than Ever. I do probably dig that track more than Driver's License and more than any other song in this category, frankly. And I also wouldn't be surprised if Billie walked away with it either, even if like Driver's License is a bigger track, because Billie, previously broke that Grammys seal pretty freaking hard. It would be surprising to see her walk away with like absolutely nothing this coming awards show. Best Pop Duo or Group Performance, Lady Gaga and Tony Bennett, Justin Bieber and Benny Blanco, Feeling Lonely, BTS, Coldplay, Kiss Me More. Wow, a lot of horrible nominations here. Higher Power. Okay. It's going to have to be Kiss Me More. That track's great. Doja and SZA are on another level on that one, and that's easily, one of the best tracks from Planet Her. That's my preference, though I would not be surprised to see Bieber walk away with it, and it would also be nice to see BTS, kind of walk away with it as well, because, I think they're punching under their weight in terms of the numbers they pull, but then the relatively small amount of awards and nominations they usually get. But again, Doja is going to be my personal favorite in this category. Best Pop Vocal Album, it's the Bieber, the Doja, the Billie, the Ariana Grande, the Sour. I have to say my personal favorites here are Billie and Olivia. Overall, I may have enjoyed the Olivia record a tad bit more and would maybe prefer that one. And, I feel like this category is a bit of a toss-up because of Doja's popularity, because of Billie's, previous successes in the Grammy ranks, and Olivia being such a hot commodity over the last year as well. So as far as the best dance and electronic recording goes, we have quite a few nominations here that I'm not a gigantic fan of. I'll have to say that the people who I'm pulling for gotta be James Blake, and this You Can Do It track from Caribou is quite fun as well. I'll leave it there, and say simply I'm not too much of a David Guetta guy, and this Bonobo crossover with Totally Enormous Extinct Dinosaurs is not really one of my favorites either. Best Dance and Electronic Music Album, we have Black Coffee, Millennium. Was Porter Robinson's Nurture not available? Was it not eligible? Was that one not good enough? What is going on here? As far as dance and electronic music albums from this year, that's got to be one of the best. And nothing, not even a whiff. We're literally nominating 10 projects and songs for categories and no Porter Robinson anything. I guess I'll go with Sylvan Esso on this one, but I really don't have a horse in this race on this one, sadly. Best Rock Performance, coming from AC/DC, Shot in the Dark, Black Pumas, You Know Better, Nothing Compares to You, Chris Cornell, Ohms, Deftones, and Making a Fire, Foo Fighters? Oh, Jesus Christ. Rock's not looking too good right now, is it? Just give it to Deftones, please. Best Metal Performance, Deftones, Genesis, The Alien, Dream Theater, Amazonia, Gojira, Pushing the Tides, Mastodon, and The Triumph of King Freak from Rob Zombie. I'll go Gojira on this one. I think that was probably the best out of this bunch. Though it would be cool to see Mastodon get it. I mean, these are all fine bands. Are they coming out with their best material ever now? No, which is kind of what makes this series of nominations a little disheartening. But yeah, I think Gojira is the best of the bunch here. Best Rock Song. All my favorite songs from Weezer. Cool. I like that one quite a bit. The Bandit from Kings of Leon. Wolfgang Van Halen is nominated for Distance. We have Paul McCartney, Find My Way, and Waiting on a War from Foo Fighters. I got to give it to All My Favorite Songs on this one. I feel like that's my favorite track of the bunch. Weezer could really kind of pull through on this one. I know they're not, necessarily like Paul McCartney or anything. I think he, is maybe the favorite just because of, industry familiarity. But, All My Favorite Songs, you got to respect what Weezer did with this track and on, OK Human. It's a great record. Best rock album, the AC/DC, the Chris Cornell, the Black Pumas, Foo Fighters, Paul McCartney, McCartney 3. Does Weezer not make this one? Ugh, man. The AC/DC record was like really not great. I don't get why that was like a shoo-in here. And there weren't other great rock albums. What about Godspeed? What about Black Midi? What about Every Time I Die? Are these picks too obscure? Are these picks too left field? I mean, I guess we do have the best alternative music album, which there do seem to be some interesting picks here. We have Halsey's latest record that she did with Trent Reznor, which was pretty decent. I think her best showing of work yet. Fleet Foxes, sure, very good LP from Robin Pecknold on that one that I would be happy to see win an award. The New Japanese Breakfast is certainly deserving of an award as well. Arlo Parks, cool. And St. Vincent, Daddy's Home. That's got to be my favorite there. That's one of my records of the year, so that's going to be my pick for this one, though I wouldn't be surprised to see Fleet Foxes or Halsey get it, given the name recognition. But Annie Clark is a, pretty big musician as well, so she could walk away with quite a few votes on this one, so I guess we'll see. All right, so best R&B performance, we have Snow Allegra, Lost You, Damage, Her, Leave the Door Open, Silk Sonic, Pick Up Your Feelings, Jasmine Sullivan, and Peaches, horrible song from Justin Bieber. I would love to see Jasmine or Silk Sonic get it. I think Jasmine or Silk Sonic could get it, especially Silk Sonic. Obviously, Bieber does have the name recognition, but I'm going to go Silk Sonic. Let's do Silk Sonic, everybody. Let's do it. Let's manifest some Silk Sonic Grammys, please. For the best traditional R&B performance, I'm going to be pulling for Her on this one, I think. And as far as best R&B song goes, we have a Damage from Her, Good Days, SZA. Okay, we have a Heartbreak Anniversary from Giveon, Leave the Door Open Again, Silk Sonic, Pick Up Your Feelings from Jasmine Sullivan. I'm going to say Silk Sonic again. I think they could, easily win this one, or at least, a Grammy on this one. Let's just vote Silk Sonic down the freaking. Oh God, the progressive R&B album category. I've already spoken on my annoyances with the creation of this field, but I'm hoping that there are some interesting choices here. We have Eric Bellinger, Corey Henry, Hiatus Coyote, Lucky Day, Terrace Martin with that Dinner Party record. That was a really good record. Had some cool moments on it for sure. And Masego, maybe Dinner Party. I'm pulling for Dinner Party on this one. We'll see if it pans out, but I really have no clue as to who's gonna pull forward here. Best R&B album. While there were more promising releases than these in the bunch this year, I think I'm going to have to go Jasmine Sullivan. That one was quite good. Best rap performance, Family Ties. Yes. Too funny. Up by Cardi B. That's one of her weaker tracks, frankly. My Life with 21 Savage and Maury and J. Cole. That one was okay. Way Too Sexy. No. Awful. Thought Shit. Megan Thee Stallion. I'm going to say I'm going to pull for Family Ties. I'm going to pull for Family Ties on this one. Though I wouldn't be surprised to see Drake get it, but I'm pulling for Family Ties. Screw everything else. Just because it would be funny. It would be hilarious. All right, best melodic rap performance. J. Cole featuring Lil Baby, Pride is the Devil. Need to Know, Doja Cat. Okay, cool. Industry Baby. Ooh. What's Your Name? Tyler with Young Boy Never Broke Again and Ty Dolla $ign. What the fuck? And Hurricane, Kanye. Whoa, there's some godlike picks. Holy shit. This is hard. Man, the Young Boy track? That's such a good track. I will say though, as much as I do like that track, I'm probably gonna go Industry Baby. That one's stuck in my head more often. I mean, Hurricane's a beautiful track. Need to Know is fun. J. Cole, that's a good J. Cole track, but I'm just gonna have to go Industry, baby. Couple Grammys on him, couple racks, hey. Best rap song, we have Bath Salts with DMX, Jay-Z, and Nas. Best Friend, Saweetie and Doja Cat. That's a great track. She my best friend. That's a great one. Family Ties again. Okay, Jail, Kanye West and Jay-Z, and My Life, J. Cole, 21 Savage, and Morey. Also good picks. Good picks on this one as well. I'm going to say I'm pulling for Family Ties once more. But I would also be happy to see Best Friend get it. Best Friend is a great track. Best Friend, I think, is an underrated banger of the year. Catchy beat, very memorable lyrics, clever concept, fun song overall, and great chemistry between Doja and Saweetie on that one as well. I would love to see that track walk away with it too. But as an aside, while I do really mess with the track, I see Dr. Luke is, of course, credited on it. I have no idea why Doja continues to work with Luke at this point. His reputation is so toxic, and I feel like she's grown so big in terms of profile and status over the years. I mean, she can pretty much work with anybody. So, I don't know. All right, best rap album, The Off Season, J. Cole, Certified Lover Boy, Drake, King's Disease 2 from Nas. Wow, Nas got nominated again. You know, I said that if King's Disease 1 was deserving of a nomination, then King's Disease 2 is even better, also deserving of a nomination. Call Me If You Get Lost from Tyler, Donda, Kanye West. Damn. I think my preference here would have to be Call Me If You Get Lost. It would have to be Call Me If You Get Lost. Though Nas could get it again because he is Nas. You know, I feel like this is a real competition. I mean, like everyone, like huge fucking names, man. Huge fucking names in this list. J. Cole, you know, platinum with no features forever. Drake, but I think industry-wide people have become pretty disillusioned with the mediocrity that Drake has been bringing to the table. And I think a lot of people in the industry are kind of, you know, disillusioned with Kanye West's antics as of late as well, even if Donda is one of his better records in a while. You know, I think it's really like between Nas and Tyler here, if you want my opinion, but I guess we'll see. I could be totally wrong. I mean, chances are I will be completely wrong. But, one can dream. Best country solo performance, I'm pulling for Chris Stapleton on this one. Though Luke Combs could definitely get it, but I think I want Chris Stapleton to get it here. I'm pulling for Chris Stapleton heavy on the song Cold as well for best country song. I think that's the best one here. Certainly better than freaking Camera Roll. God. And then finally, best country album. It will have to be Chris Stapleton starting over. That record is incredible. One of the best country albums in a while. The songwriting, production, and singing on that one are just amazing track for track for track. Please let Chris Stapleton get this shit. He deserves it. Best Musica Urbana album. I got to give it to Kali Uchis on this one. That's who I'm absolutely pulling for here. Ooh, and the best Latin rock or alternative album. I'm loving that C. Tangana is included on this one. And that record does have a lot of great cuts on it. I would definitely love to see him walk away with something for that. Best regional Mexican music album, including Tejano, Natalia Lafourcade, Volume 2. Let's get it. Ooh, yes. Best Americana album with Yola, Stand for Myself, in the bunch there. We have to get Yola a Grammy. Yola must get a Grammy. If anybody gets a Grammy, it must be Yola. That record's fantastic. She's a good writer and performer. She freaking deserves it. Best recording package, the Carnage record from Nick Cave got nominated. Okay, sure. You know what? Why not? Best engineered album, non-classical. Okay, let's see. We have the new Maria's record, which is not one of my favorite records of the year, but it does have some very clean production on it for sure. The Yebba album, which I thought was all right in terms of production. Low, wow. I can't believe the Low album is being acknowledged for its sound design in the production category. That's amazing. If you haven't heard this record, hey, what? Like, I'd highly recommend it. The Lady Gaga and the Tony Bennett and the Pino Palladino and the Blake Mills. I'm going to have to go low, man. I mean, it's most likely not going to be low, but holy shit. It's incredible that the record was nominated because, man, I can't really name a whole lot of albums that sound like that record. I mean, the sound design on Hey What is just amazing. So let's go. All right, for the Producer of the Year non-classical, we have a lot of names and a lot of records. I mean, even cool to see Hit Boy in the mix over here. I mean, I know it's pretty predictable at this point, but he did make more records that I enjoyed this year. So, I mean, I'm probably going to say Jack Antonoff. You know, I mean, I did review so many of his records this year and did enjoy so many of his records this year. I mean, you know, I love King's Disease as well, but I mean, Jack Antonoff really put in some freaking work. Best remixed recording, you know I'm pulling for that Papa Roach. You know I'm pulling for that Papa Roach. Best music video / film, give it to Good For You, Olivia Rodrigo. Let Olivia Rodrigo get that shit. Thank you. Okay, I guess we can leave it there. Those are my thoughts. Those are my aspirations. Those are my hopes and predictions for this coming Grammy Awards ceremony. Let's see how many of them pan out. But yeah, some cool nominations this year, some disappointing ones as well, and some weird ones too. But, you know, that's the Grammys. Always intriguing to see what ends up panning out in this list of noms. And yeah, let's just look forward to the awards next year and see who walks away with the gold. Over here next to my head is another video that you can check out. Hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, Grammys, nomination forever.